Hello, hello, hello. Is everyone having a fantastic day or evening or afternoon? How's everyone doing? I had such a good day that no matter what Zaria throws at me, I'm gonna go to bed happy, which is it's not a feeling I'm used to. April and the end of March was rough as I've hinted at, but there's something about today that was just a little bit great, a little bit excellent. So I'm going to do some Festival of Neggs, talk about having a great day, spread some positivity. You all can talk about great things that happened down in the comments below. And it's just going to be like a really good, fun time. And I am excited. I'm excited for whatever happens after I click let's go. It's going to be some nonsense. And if this was a different DoubleCee on a different day, I would be upset, but there's nothing Zaira can do to me today. There truly isn't. It's a beautiful day. Life is fantastic. And probably should have clicked this earlier because now Neopets wants to be weird and I don't think it's my internet. There we go. There we go. I'm excited. And I know you're excited too. Let's see. Visit the atrium's closing sundry. Okay, and it's such a good day that we're back to words. We're back to words. I knew this was going to be an excellent day. I already knew it. I recognize all of those words. Visit the atrium's closing sundry. I'm doing so good. Zaria is doing so good that she's not talking in emojis. Fantastic. Now, to keep the positivity going, I'm not going to mention the fact that I don't know where this is going to be. Atrium closing sundries. It'll be fine. It's too good of a day. It's too good of a day. Positives. I know what these words mean individually. Putting it together and trying to figure out where on Neopets it is can affect me today because where do you get sundries? Okay, so what's like the actual definition of sundries? Because when I worked in a hotel, we would call we had a little shop in the hotel, our little sundries store where we would sell like toothpaste, mouthwash, floss, body wash, little mini deodorants, little travel size things because people would frequently forget. People never remember to travel with toothpaste. But then sundries can also be like a gift shop. I don't know what the technical definition of sundry is, but I'm looking at that. Like it's not like the big gift store, but like it can be. And sometimes it is. And sometimes their big gift store is like a little sundry section. Just a little, I need these, but I could be entirely wrong and I don't know where to buy that. Atriums, I feel like, is the key word. And I can pronounce atrium. Don't know where it is. So, yay, yay. I don't know where this is. And then I'm going to click on something and it's going to make sense. And we're going to just go to the general store. Is it the general store? Is it the general store? It should be. Because this is my favorite place in Neopia, the general store. Okay, I was close. Not really. But like grooming, kinda. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm supposed to be in Neopets, but that's fine. That is fine. Where are we doubling up? Have we decided on if we're doubling up or not? Is it Kiko Lake? It has to be Kiko Lake, right? Kiko Lake treats. Maybe I just made it up. We're really just clicking on stuff now. Kiko Lake Carpentry. Cool. Alright, it'll be somewhere and we're gonna click and I'm gonna chat and you all are gonna have fun and it's gonna be a great time, maybe. Perhaps, is it here? Croc Island. I feel like I come to Croc Island. And for whatever reason, I'm thinking that it's a land we haven't been to today. That's what I'm getting, but I also can't remember all the lands from the past events. So we're gonna just click and I'm gonna yap and everything's fantastic. Everything is fantastic. We already did Rue Island, right? I just clicked on Kiko Lake again. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. Where is this? Also, what are we doing with Miss Zaria, who I'm having a great time. I've never been mean to this lady in my life. Like, I've had such a great time. I'm not getting frustrated at all during Festival of Neggs. Me, not possible. But, like, if she's getting better today, and she's not speaking in, like, a rhyme or a riddle, does that mean she's getting... Or maybe she's less nervous because she's been doing it for such a long time. Maybe that's it. Where are we going? Have we been to Multara? I feel like we haven't been to Multara. You know, my favorite place. I remember doing the little, what is it called? The worms. Tried to get the worms. Ooh, hate the worms. The little worm quest, and you like put it in a lamp and you get nothing. And waiting for like the black worm and the rainbow worm. And if you don't know, you go and you like click on a guy and he gives you like a lamp and he's like, well, the magical worms will light up the lamp. And then you have to go to Maltara and click on the lamps. You're not going to see any on mine because I have all my worms in holding because I can't do the worm quest again. But there'll be like different worms. So there'll be like a red worm over here and like a black worm over here. But it's different for every account. And then I think it's the black worm and the rainbow worm that come on at random times. So it could be... It's 5:48 Neopet Standard Time. That could be your rainbow worm time. But you wouldn't know unless you're just constantly clicking. So that's my bad explanation of the worms that deal with Multara. From my understanding, you don't get anything of value from it. So that's fun. But there's the magma pool, which I love because I think magma is an awesome paint color. And I feel like we don't talk about it, and it's all baby this and fairy that. No one talks about how magma is excellent and it's great for cross painting. Is it here? No. That's fine. That's actually fantastic because I'm just clicking on atrium. Do I know what an atrium is? Is it one of those things that have like multiple definitions? Because when I feel like, I don't know, why am I thinking like the area outside of like a theater is called an atrium? But I think my high school just called it an atrium. But also I've been doing research into cruise ships because cruises are terrifying and I'm like growing more and more scared of the ocean as every day passes. And I've been watching a lot of cruise vlogs to try to like desensitize myself. When you walk in, it's like an atrium with like a grand chandelier and all of that stuff. And I don't know what an atrium is and I can't look it up right now because I have to play Neopets.com. But that's what I'm thinking. And we're back at Rue Island. I don't think it's going to be the spring shop again, but maybe it's in the souvenirs. It's not, but Rue Island's a fun place. Where are we? We're going to click. I've just, like I said, I've been having a great day. An absolute good one. And I think it's because, like, y'all, if you don't know, DoubleCee lore, I'm an assistant and I'm bad at it and it's driving me crazy. And I'm not meant to be an assistant. I'm truly not meant to do it. Sometimes people are asking me for things and I'm like, you make how much money? How much? What was your bonus of the year? Because my position doesn't get bonuses. What was your bonus for the year? And you don't know how to add an attachment to an email. I got that request. That happened like a year and a half ago. And that's when I really knew I had to get out of this job. When someone who's throwing a number out there in United States dollars, minimum $300,000 plus whatever the stock options are, plus whatever bonus, plus whatever commission for bringing in people, $300K minimum, asked me how to attach something to an email. And I have to live with multiple roommates so I can survive. Which is great. I love it. I love it. But like I was saying, being an assistant's not for me. Should I go see Chombi and the Fungus Balls? We are, because I accidentally clicked on this. And I had such a great day today because two of my people were out. Two of my people are on vacation for the rest of this week. And they're two of my, like, higher touch people. And when one of them's on a break, I'm like, oh, okay. I can actually, like, go through and, like, delete emails. But both of them being out, oh, I got so much stuff done when people aren't constantly calling me, all of that stuff. So that's part of the reason I had a fun time. Let's go see Chomby and the Chomboss. And I get a little free Chomby and the Fungus Balls jacket. I think I have like 17 of these. It is fantastic. Like I said, great time, great day. Also, I'm getting some good stuff, like some good energy, good things happening in my personal email, not my work email, that I think will be able to prevent me from having to be an assistant for much longer. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But it was just like a day where like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, I have to quit this job. I'm going to have nothing lined up. I'm going to have to live up the $37 I have in my savings account. It's going to be great. And then you just have to wait because everything turns out. What was I saying last week? Everything turns out and it's going to be bad, but it's going to be good. The bad is still coming, but the good is coming at the same time. I just feel good. And like this time last week, I felt really bad. And next Tuesday's gonna be bad for me. I know the date. I already know the date. But everything's good. Everything's fantastic. It's also nice and warm. It's warming up where I'm at. And I got a $4 boba. My boba's back. The boba shop that's kind of close to me does happy hour on Wednesdays. And the boba that they have during happy hour rotates. I'm 99% sure whatever they have discounted is based off of like inventory levels and what they have a lot of and what is going to expire the soonest. But today it was a peach oolong milk tea. And I was like, I was already in a milk tea mood. I like milk tea a lot. If I'm trying out like a new boba place, why are we at the Battledome again? 2 ways to get to the Battledome. Anyways, I love milk tea. That's like usually my go-to for new places. If you can't get like a basic milk tea right, I don't want to try anything in addition. And I love peach tea. Love peach tea, but I'm picky about my peach tea because if you like go to the store and you're looking at all of the peach tea options, there's one brand that does peach tea very well and there's 40 brands that do peach tea horribly. I don't like peach tea that has cinnamon in it. And when you're doing like your own homegrown peach tea, so much has cinnamon. And then the people online, because I go in the forums about this, I've been since I was like 10. Like there's why how come whenever I flip it over it's peach and it's cinnamon? I don't want the cinnamon. And then everyone's like, oh, it gives it a nice taste. It blends the palate. It's fantastic. The cinnamon takes over the taste of the peach tea. It does, and I'm not arguing with anyone. It tastes like cinnamon. I don't want to drink straight cinnamon. I'm not a huge cinnamon person. I'll eat a Cinnabon sometimes. That's what I missed about like being in college, is we would like go to Cinnabon and like split the Cinnabon. And now it's like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't want the full thing of Cinnabon. And I don't want to save it for later because it tastes best straight out the Cinnabon. So I guess that's what I need to do. Make friends so we can split a Cinnabon cinnamon roll. I also have to start clicking on things. I'm just truly having a fun time yapping. I hope you guys are having fun. I don't know how long I'm going to keep you, but I hope you don't have anything to do. Yeah. Cinnabon, cinnamon rolls, and I guess cinnamon rolls in general. Also, shout out to Baker Square. Rest in peace. They had the best cinnamon roll, hands down. And I don't know if like American Foods or like Sodexo has the recipe, but the Baker Square cinnamon roll was the best because it just was. Also, I missed the Baker Square where you get a free slice of pie with an entree on like Tuesdays or something. That was 10 out of 10. Anyways, with the exception of the cinnamon roll, I don't like cinnamon. So when you put cinnamon in anything, it overpowers it. Even like a general like spice tea, it's all cinnamon. A lot of desserts are too much cinnamon. And I hate when they put it in peach tea. When I think of peach tea, I want good old-fashioned artificial peach. If I went to the local Aldi or Trader Joe's and they had a peach tea that was just straight up called artificial peach syrup, and then we just soak the tea leaves in the syrup, here you go, drink up. That's absolutely what I would want out of my peach tea. But everyone wants to put cinnamon in their peach tea. I don't care if it technically tastes better. I'm not like a foodie person. I don't have the most complex palate. I don't. Like, don't put the cinnamon in the peach tea. So there's only one peach tea that I always get, and I have like 4 extra boxes stocked up just in case they lose it. But that's my history on peach tea, and we're connecting it back to boba because of the peach oolong milk tea. I love peach tea when it's nice and artificial, and I love milk tea. Put it together, make it $4 instead of $7. Delectable. That was a delectable drink after a beautiful day at work, which is a sentence I fear I'll never be able to say again. Having a beautiful day at work, I wish it on everyone. I truly do. So that was just great. Peach oolong milk. And now, because I go to a couple different boba spots, now I'm gonna have to look, because I do like a peach tea with like the little tapioca boba pearls added. I do that all the time. I like a milk tea, and then if I trust your milk tea, then I'll go to some of your regular teas. But I do truly like a peach tea, peach iced tea, or peach hot tea. I love it. And it would have never clicked to me to mix the two, and it worked. The only bad thing is it looked like I was just like straight up drinking milk. So I was just like waiting on the train with like my adult sippy cup full of milk, but it was peach, and it was good, and it was $4. And I don't know whose idea that was, but 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That was just such a good drink. I love a good drink. So that was my day. Not super busy. I could get things done. Things are happening for me career-wise. Even if nothing pans out, it kind of just feels good to know that, like, maybe I do have a couple of skills. Because I often feel like I don't have a lot of skills. And then being like an assistant and having people yell at you all day, it'll do things to your psyche. You'll truly believe you're not worth anything. You truly will. I know some people love being an assistant. People love being an executive assistant, being that right hand, being someone else's brain. I can't do it. Some of you all have to start thinking. And I wonder how some of y'all's got to the positions you got at. Cause like, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't know how to add an attachment? One time, someone asked me who their boss was, like who they're supposed to report into. What do you mean you don't know who your boss is? You should. So it's just a lot of like things that other people are good at, and I work with people, and it's like they were like engineered in a lab to be an assistant, and that is not me. All the admins, all the ops people, all the executive assistants, 10 out of 10 for you. But I was also like, can I translate my skills? I don't know. We'll try. So everything's good. Sometimes a career is not for you, and the career transition period sucks, and looking for a new job is awful. Truly is. It's horrible. And then I can't even get too excited about these opportunities because like I have my convention coming up, and it's only like 3 days I'll be away from work, but I know like some companies don't want you to take time off that early when you just start. It's like a thing, and I'm just being upfront and honest with people, like, hey, I need these days off. Sorry, I have to go to a convention and really nerd out with people that get it. So everything's just good, and I feel hopeful, which is a beautiful way to phrase it. Just like feeling hopeful. I wish it for everyone. I wish it for everyone. Like I said, it was sunny today, and it wasn't too hot. It was not too hot. I cannot do the heat. No, 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 no. Anything above like 55 degrees is too hot, and I am not kidding. Everyone's like, hee hee ha ha, see see. Like, it's 70 degrees, it's beautiful outside. No, it's not. 65 is too hot. Do not have me out there, and do not, absolutely do not tell me that there's a difference between humidity and dry heat. I've been in both. Both are awful. Both are awful. I'm sorry, and I know the dry heat people will be like, oh, but if it's like 100 degrees, but it's dry, it's fine. It's the humidity that makes you feel like you're swimming. No, 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 no. 100 degrees is awful. 90 is awful. 70 is awful. That's where a lot of people, I know people prefer like colder weather over hot weather. When I say, oh no, I'm the true cold weather lover, I couldn't do it, which sucks. Like, I've always wanted to like live closer to like theme park central. I wish I could like live in like Florida or California. And besides the fact that I can't afford either location, and I feel like I would have a horrible time living in both places, it's the heat. I can't do it's too hot where I'm from. It should be colder, actually. It should be colder all the time, honestly and truly. So that's how I feel. I really thought it was gonna be Kayla's potion shop. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Just lied to y'all. Fun, isn't it? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. We're gonna just keep I'll click for a couple more minutes. I just really wanted to come in and truly cement and document a good day. When I tell you it's been real low, just in how one aspect of your life can affect everything. Like, I haven't been going on my walks as much, not doing fun things, just kind of being like, I'm having anxiety and I'm overwhelmed about work, so I'm gonna let that take over all facets of my life. No. Everything is beautiful and wonderful. And I think it was last Thursday that was another beautiful, wonderful day for me. It's just, I'm having a couple of them, and I don't know if I'm just recognizing them, but there we go. What if we went to jellyneo? What if we went to jellyneo? I hope everyone got their sewing done and they got to do their kitchen quests and all that stuff, because now it's time to figure out where everything is. I'm still at 1.5 points out of 3, which isn't good. And yesterday that would have freaked me out, but today it's like, you know what? That's fine. The atrium and the sundries, and we're going to look at the hint, and I'm going to suddenly get it, and it's fine, because there's no way statistically that I'm the only one that's missing a lot of these hints. There's no way statistically. My brain just works in a way where like the weird hints and the riddles and the emojis, that doesn't work for me. The puzzles and like understanding the logic pattern, that's not where I thrive. I thrive when it's warm, but not too warm, and I get to play Neopets, and I get to plan trips to conventions, and I don't hate my job, and I'm not being an assistant, and everything's beautiful and wonderful, and I try a new food that ends up being fantastic. Where are we? Visit the atrium. Okay. All right. And I'm having such a beautiful day. I'm not going to be upset that jellyneo told me that the clue contains an anagram for mystical surroundings. How is this? Because atrium, I'm like, Altador, his atriums, question mark. I would have never guessed an anagram. That's why I really thought I was doing something with the general store today. But it's fine. Now I'm over here supposed to know that things are anagrams. But whatever. Bring back Orion. Look, I made it on the first try. Where even are we? Where in Neopets is this? Okay, what am I going to click on? We're going to click on... What have I clicked? Should we do spoopy? Should we do spoops? Or detect... Did I do detect... We're going to do spoops. Spoops, we're going to see what we get. Once it loads, I get a witchy necessities trinket and a lavish, eerie lavender foreground. I feel like I'm not getting a lot of books. And maybe I was wrong, but looking at that little roster of the different Neggs, I feel like there were books in there. I could be wrong. Where are we? Okay, you know, I was gonna say if it was already a land that I visited to, I would give myself like a quarter of a point. I wasn't here. I truly wasn't here. And atrium of the castle, and you're outside the atrium with the sundries, but also mystical surroundings. Do they sell? Because it was an anagram, but it's fine. I was just happy that I understood words for once. Very big deal for me to understand words, but that's it. Should we lab raise up? I feel like I haven't done that in such a long time. Quick little dailies, because I love holding you all hostage. You all love to listen to me talk about how things are great and beautiful and wonderful, and how everything's beautiful and wonderful and great. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm having a great day, great time, and I'm not about to be upset about how things are going to be rough for a second, because they're going to be fine for a second, and then when things are rough, I can come on Neopets. And I can spin little Trudies and everything will be fantastic. And one day I'm going to get the little Trudies 25-day prize. And look, I got a basic gift box for when I don't do Neocash trading ever again. I wish I could just like drop my basic gift boxes off at like the tree. That way people who do a lot of like Neo trading can get them. But I feel like it's like through Trudies, and it's like the people that don't really transfer Neocash items that have the most boxes, and then the people that like want the boxes never get anything. So there's that. Send my pet to the thingy thing. Get some omelet, get some jelly, have a fun time. Like, I don't want the good stuff to end. Maybe we don't get an omelet. I'm having such a good day, and it's like, who knows what I'm gonna walk into tomorrow. Who knows? But just knowing that, like, my skills translate into things that aren't being an assistant is just... You couldn't tell me anything today after I had a good day of work, and it was warm but not, like, hot, and I had a $4 drink that ended up being delectable. Truly nothing in the world could bring me down. Let's get my bank interest that I don't get. What else are we doing? What's a good thing that happened to you recently? Neopets, not on Neopets. Is it warm? Maybe because I feel like maybe it's nice and warm. You all like it. I don't. I need to be cold. I love going to hotels and just making it like 58 degrees in that room. I want it to be cold. Nice and chilly. And my favorite thing about theme parks is they're often out of the way. Like, you're not gonna, and with like exceptions to Anaheim and Orlando, like your local like mom and pop regional theme parks, which are the best theme parks, they're in the middle of nowhere, and you get like these like hotels that are just like like you're safe, or it's like a motel, which I know a lot of people have opinions about. I love me a motel. I don't care if my door faces the outside world, all of that stuff. Sometimes it's those older hotels that haven't been refurbished, and you're staying there for one night because you want to go to a theme park or just like go somewhere cool. And those old AC machines, get it to like 40 degrees in the room. That's what I love. That's where I'm going at with this. I don't have it in me to buy a house at the moment. Truly don't. But just like... if I didn't have a building that controlled how like hot or cold it was, it'd be cold all the time. I love a fan, I love an air conditioning unit, I want to be chilly. And it's like, when it's like the first like super cold day of the year, or I guess like after summer, like in like autumn and winter, and then like you like stick your like foot out of your blanket and you're like, oh, it's cold. Love it. I love when it's cold. So there's that. I know you all care deeply about whether I want it hot or cold. And it's like, you're uncomfortable with it being hot, and so am I. And then I remember working in retail, and it was hot outside, and people will come into my store to like cool off, and it's like, get out of here. Like, buy something, or like stop touching everything. And then people get upset when it's hot and everyone wants to fight, and it's like, can you guys fight in another store? You're truly coming into my store to fight. I get paid $1 an hour and I don't get commission. Please get out of here. But I love the cold, and everything's great, and I'm having a good time, and I think things are going to turn out for DoubleCee, like they truly are. Like, I know they're going to either way, but like today was a good one. I could like visualize and see like, oh, things may not go in the way I thought they should go. I may not be going in the direction that other people want me to go in, but I'm going in a great direction. You know who's not going in a great direction? Zamofolia, who's been Halloween. And I gained 4 hit points, and I'm a little over the Lenny. Like, nothing can stop me today, but like, I'm over the Lenny. Honestly, truly am. Like, I need Zamofolia to do something else, but I'm gonna let you all go. Sorry for holding you hostage for such a long time, but I just wanted to like keep the good vibes, the good energy going. So, and like Zaira, like there were words today and not keyboard smashes. which is fantastic. And I could like hear her voice, and it was like not Animal Crossing noises. You know how in Animal Crossing you like the when Isabella's talking, that's what I was getting from Zaira for like the past 5 days. But she's talking to me in words, and the words don't make sense. And I would have never guessed that things were an anagram. And I feel like one day I'm gonna just have to click on every single store in Neopia, but everything's great and beautiful and fine. And I don't want to go because I don't want the good energy to end, but I'm gonna respect your time after holding you hostage. Have a good one, have a great one. Everything's fantastic and things are gonna suck for a little bit, but like that's fine. Don't sit there anticipating when things are gonna be awful. I think that's my main problem, is I'm just ruminating on how things are gonna be horrible. When you have to have a day like today and be like, oh, things are gonna be great, and you're gonna try a new drink and it's gonna be tasty. The only bad thing about that is that now I'm gonna have to pay like $7 for that boba if I want it again, but it's fine because everything's good and I got it for $4 and everything's fantastic. And I just want to keep talking. I don't want the day to end. Like I feel like if I end the video and I have to go into tomorrow and like, can tomorrow top today? It can, truly can, but it could be average. It could be a whole lot worse, and I don't know. But everything's beautiful and fantastic, and I'm gonna actually let you all go this time. Bye.